Hi, welcome back to my channel, Cosmic Inside Astrology. I am your co-pilot, Christina. Today I tried to be here actually, and I try to let you to see me while I'm speaking. The thing is, sometimes I'm in pain, and it's really cruel pain. I still have my joint hurt me very badly because I hurt myself, and I have a rotator cuff injury. And actually, they said it's going to heal within 18 months. So I am in pain all the time and agony, guys. All right. So today I'm here with the lunar eclipse, and the lunar eclipse going to happen in Aries. It's going to happen in 19 degrees. If you know me, then you know how I actually built up my videos. I always talk about the archetype. I try to mention the fixed stars it's happening on and the Sabian symbols and what can we learn about that. Usually I start with air quotes, and I also mention asteroids because I really love asteroids as well. I'm doing predictive astrology just like everyone else doing actually on YouTube channels. And let me tell you, I love predictive astrology. I like to analyze everything and see if I was right or not and where I can actually polish my knowledge. And if you would like to actually subscribe to my channel, comment below. And I'm really curious about your opinion. So how did it work out for you? What is your experience? Because I love to learn, like we never stop learning. It doesn't matter how long ago I started astrology and how good is my knowledge, like it's a never-ending studying. Why? Because we're going to go explore the universe, and there is multiple asteroids and perhaps even planets and parallel universe that we didn't actually explore yet, or have knowledge about. And when we're going to have any knowledge about, we're going to expand actually whatever we learned before and or knowledge about the universe. So it's a never-ending study, guys. So yes, today, and you know what, I'm really obsessed also with mundane astrology because I like to see how is it working out, not just for each astrological rising sign, sun and moon sign, but also for the collective, because you have to know together we are capable to make a change. We are co-woven in each other's life, no matter what. So my existence actually going to most likely affect a lot of other individuals, so as yours. And that's why I'm saying it's very important what we are doing, how we are praying, how we try to actually make everything positive. And also, because I'm not really sugar-coated, and I believe in as above, so below, as within, so without, just like the main principle of astrology. You have to understand, if you know your enemies, if you know the challenge that's coming into our life, you're most likely capable to diminish it. You're most likely to capable to unarm your enemies or get ready for the challenge that you have to face. And, it's going to be easier. So if you are working with me, then you are capable to overcome the challenges easier. So I have a lot of notes all over around me because that's how I'm doing. Like, I'm doing a lot of research before I do a video. And that's how I'm going to build up everything for you. All right, so what's going to happen over here? Let's see what's going to happen. We are having actually an eclipse in Aries, and it's going to happen at 19 degrees 24 minutes, April 8th. And I erected my chart for Miami because I live in South Florida, but I'm not showing the chart unless if you guys want me to, because then I can always show the charts. But please comment below if you would like to learn and not just listen. So it's going to actually conjunct with Chiron and also square with Ceres, and it's going to trine Taurus in Sagittarius and also conjunct Urania at 21 degrees. It's also going to let it conjunct with Urania in Aries, not just Chiron. And then also going to square with Arachne in Capricorn, just like with Ceres in Capricorn. So as you know, I always start the reading with a quote, and I do love Bob Marley, and this is an Aries eclipse, solar eclipse, and the solar eclipse, usually it's a positive fated event in our life, and Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. The zodiac wheel, Aries is the toddler, Aries is the initiator. But Aries also courage and war. So Bob Marley said, the greatness of a man is not in how much wealth he acquires, but in his integrity and his ability to affect those around him positively. So just reflect on this quote. It is amazing. You know, this Aries eclipse actually going to call us to lead with courage and light up the world with our fire, which is very important. And, you know, I don't know if you've seen the Yellowstone with Kevin Costner, one of my favorite series. And Beth Dutton also said over there, in this world, you either a predator or a prey. So this solar eclipse in Aries going to actually ask you to dare to take a risk, to dare to risk, and stand all against the winds of change and make the move. So don't become a prey, become a predator if necessary. So all right, let's talk about the solar eclipse itself. Solar eclipses are powerful new moons, all right? So then when the moon and the sun merge together in heaven, and that is a new moon, it is a profound beginnings. It's something to have to do with fated transformation. But the new moon as the new beginnings, usually it's a fated new event which is going to be auspicious, positive in our life. It is going to start a significant shift, and you know, like, because Aries is the first sign of the zodiacal cycle, it is going to initiate you to have courage and make the first action. So something to do with pioneering, because Aries is also the pioneer in the zodiacal cycle. It's going to start a new venture for us. And as you know, the solar eclipse and lunar eclipse happening right now in Aries in Libra, because of it's connected with the nodes, the north node and the south node. This is a north node eclipse. So the north node is auspicious, is a Jupiterian energy. That is your fate to go. That is your purpose, where you have to go, where you have to head in this life, what you have to achieve in this life, not going to show it, right? So the solar eclipse occurs when the moon phases between the earth and the sun. So it's going to actually cover the sun from the earth. And actually, it's going to go through all mid-America, the United States. And this eclipse cycle started in 1591. So this is going to actually close a cycle for the United States of America. And because we have the election this year, and you know, the eclipse not whatever it's going to start in your life, not going to happen in the same day. Solar eclipse usually is finishing within half month, or by the end, the north node is entering Pisces, so within maybe a year, but definitely it's not necessarily happening on the same day. It just starts something over there. So we do have total and partial solar eclipse, just like with lunar eclipse. We're going to have a total solar eclipse right now in Aries, and that it means like it's going to cover the sun all the way. So it's going to become dark in daytime for a few minutes, few seconds. It's a very brief period, actually, when the total solar eclipse is occurring, but it's a process, you know, like, because it's going to start to cover the sun slowly and then it's moving out. So it's a longer process, 5 hours process, but when it is going to become all the way like night and really dark, that's going to happen actually only, let me change my hair over here, only for a minute too. All right, and then after that, it's going to move out. So if you want to talk about the archetype of the Aries, we know, as I said, the first sign of the zodiac, that is the toddler of the zodiac, the Aries, and Aries is known about not only leadership, but knows about courage. Aries is the warrior, self-assertion as well, very, very bold and really confident in spirit. So this solar eclipse going to indicate we're going to rebirth right now, and we're going to become brave and innovative and initiator. So if you would like to start a business, if you would like to start a diet or anything with a new venture, this is the Aries qualities, because it's bold and it's the initiator. Right now you are capable to do so. But as I said, Aries is also war. It's not only courage, unfortunately, and that's why I like astrology, like for the collective mundane astrology, because I have my phone full of like politicians and countries chart, and I'm always checking it, what's gonna happen. And right now I might going to mention a few people over here. But actually, it's going to happen in 19 degrees, 24 minutes, which is actually the second decan. So it's going to actually implement and bring in some kind of Leoian energy, a layer of vitality, pride, and Leo likes to express itself and joy, and something to ruled by the sun. So definitely it's going to be more positive than negative over here. It is actually seeking for glory. And Leo is the leaders in astrology, because it's ruled by the sun, and sun is the king, it's the leader. So there is some kind of change in leadership, as I said before, and we can check some people around. And the Sabian symbol of the 19 degrees area is actually the magic carpet of Oriental imagery. So that is going to suggest we have to rise above the mundane concerns. It's like and our limitation as well. You have to embrace a broader vision and adventure in your life. So this symbol speaks to the opportunity to transcend ordinary. And like whatever you dream of right now, it could become reality for all of us. Like you just have to dare to start something and fight for whatever you think is rightful for you or rightfully yours, and things like that. Yes, so I just lost my, okay. It's going to conjunct with Chiron in Aries, and it's also going to conjunct with Urania in Aries. Urania is in 21 degrees and Chiron is in 17 degrees. So Chiron is the wounded healer, the wounded warrior, but the wounded healer, warrior in Aries actually. So it is a very transformative healing energy, which is actually going to call us to heal ourselves through taking actions, because Aries is taking actions. And, it's also going to conjunct with Urania, and Urania have to do anything to do with uranium and also with astrology. So I might think this conjunction going to call for, like some astrologer maybe on YouTube channel going to be become either very famous out of nowhere, or it could be something to do with increase the value of the uranium in stock market. And why do I also say that? Because it's also going to trine to Toro. Toro is the bull. Toro is the bull who is fighting, or we are fighting with this instinct and in this bullish animal inside. And this trine, because the trine always a blessing in astrology, going to create a bullish market during this eclipse. So for example, during the lunar eclipse in Libra, you could have seen like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and crypto went down a little bit. So it did that deep. But right now with the solar eclipse, it could rise. And then when Uranus and Jupiter going to conjunct, it's going to rise exceptionally, like the crypto market never going to be same again, right? So yes, and then it's going to actually square Ceres. Ceres is an asteroid of nurturing, like anything to do with its rules, actually, Virgo, and rules the grain field. So there could be some kind of issue with grain, rice, and grain field, maybe some rice field going to get on fire somehow because it's a square, don't forget that. But Ceres is also have to do anything with your inner nurture and with nurturing and the nurturing mother. So it's representing, like, yes, not the collective necessarily, but the me is more important right now. Self-love is more important right now. And you might have to fight for it, but it's worth it by the end. All right. And we also have Arachne in Capricorn, conjunct with Ceres, and it squares with this eclipse. Arachne actually tricked Aphrodite and Pallas Athene. And sometimes she became an arachne, a spider, and she wanted to teach actually Aphrodite, Pallas Athene, how to weave. But of course she was better, right? Because she turned herself in spider, and it was easier for her to weave anything. So Arachne over here is representing some kind of tricky conflict. And it could be coming because Capricorn, anything to do with censorship or anything to do with leadership, anything to do with status quo, anything to do with your government, your local government. So there could be some kind of news, but they are not necessarily telling us or telling you. It depends which country or which tone you add. And that could be like hidden, but somehow because Arachne is there, so they are capable to maybe have a scapegoat for their mistakes, or because they are becoming Arachne, so they are capable to put the blame on something else for their mistakes. All right, so when we're going to check this eclipse, let me see a few people over here because I'm Yuri. So, first of all, let me see the outcome of the collective. So, if I talk, I always talk about political climate, I always talk about health, education, I talk about weather and what could it do with the weather as well, and entertainment sometimes as well, investment and finances. As I said, it's going to be a bullish market because it's trining with Toro, and Toro represented by the bull, which is representing Wall Street, right? So it could be really, really good for Wall Street and the stock market. But if you check what is happening with weather over here, an Aries eclipse could indicate some kind of unexpected fire, unfortunately. Some kind of natural disaster, which is going, lightning disaster, and lightning strike could actually put something on fire. And what is on fire? Anything to do with Ceres, because it is going to square with Ceres, so anything to do with grain fields, for example. The political climate, it could be something with the war, the conflicts around us, Israel, Palestine. Russia and Ukraine, and right now Poland into this disaster as well, and China and Taiwan. So there could be some kind of issue with the war again, and because of Uranus and Jupiter going to also conjunct in this month, so the energy is really, really active. Plus we do have Saturn Mars. I'm gonna do that in my other video. Conjunction. Saturn is the brake, Mars is the speed. Saturn is the Mars is the soldier. Saturn is the not only the governor, but the head of the soldiers, the general. So conflict between them, right? So for example, the soldiers going to turn against the head of the general. and it could bring in a lot of issues with divorce as well. Okay, I'm losing my thoughts. Okay, I have my notes over here. So yes, the political climate is going to actually push for new beginnings in leadership. So some of the leaders have to go. And you know, because of Uranus, Jupiter, yeah, that's where I lost my thought. It's going to have a lot of social unrest, and the social unrest could actually bring in new leaders. And then in entertainment business, you know, Aries rules the first house, but it is second decan with Sun involving, which rules the fifth house of entertainment businesses. So there could be something, a new person, a new famous person is rising, someone who is really young perhaps, or someone who going to write or sing about the wars and the conflict. So there is a desire over here to word what's going to happen with the world, and you know, somebody who is a warrior, who is like a hero in entertainment. Or, you know, we can have actually a lot of new movies coming out, and it could be something to do with wars, custom movies with wars. So health-wise, you know, because Aries ruled by Mars, the eclipse ruled by Mars, and it could indicate something with some kind of infectious disease. And don't forget, Mars is actually going to conjunct on April 10th with Saturn in Pisces, 12 degrees. So, sorry, let me drink a little bit of coffee. So Mars is in Pisces, anything to do with heated water, right? So actually, it could be something like the water temperature also going to rise somehow significantly. It could be like they're going to, but yeah, but I was talking about health, and Pisces rules actually the lymphatic system. So there could be some kind of new virus coming out, which is going to actually affect the lymphatic system. Yeah, I would say that with this eclipse. Okay, but you know, because it's a solar eclipse and it's square with Ceres, oh no, I know what's gonna happen, because Arachne is there, because I'm just brainstorming. Arachne is there, so it could be some kind of new poisonous spiders, which is actually biting people. It's going to bring in some kind of lymphatic issues. So we will need some kind of protection for our lymph system. Yeah, or it could actually increase the white blood cell in the body, some kind of poison, or you know, it could be an invasion of spiders, for example, because of the heat maybe in Australia or maybe even in America, because it's going through America. So we might have some kind of spider invasion in the US. Education-wise, it's going to actually encourage children to take classes in leadership. And one of my son, my older one, 14 years old, is going to Europe with this leadership new program. And this is something to help children to become a pioneer, to think. And you know, it's going to integrate in education system, like teach them to think and become a good leader, which I would really, really love. All right. Yes, so that's what it is. And what else is happening during this eclipse? Yeah, that's what I wanted to pretty much say about this eclipse. And then I'm going to talk about each individual signs, guys. Let me go first, Aries. Okay, Aries rising, sun and moon. You know, the rising is all about you. The sun is about your career, your leadership position, your father figure, and the moon is about your mother figure, your emotions, and like you as a mother as well. So Aries rising, sun and moon, your career, a bold new beginning going to start because it's gonna happen in your first house. You might find yourself spearheading innovative project. However, because Chiron is here and coexist with this eclipse, conjunct with this eclipse, just like Urania, it is suggesting for you to heal yourself from the past. You might actually going to start to study astrology, some of you, but definitely there is a wound within, inside, that needs to be healed before you can grow. Health-wise, there is a start fresh, and you're going to have a start fresh with your routines as well. So it could be like you're going to start a new, like you're gonna go 6 o'clock to swim in the morning or running or do some kind of active sport. And if you would like to pay attention to your face, anything you would like to have, maybe a facelift after it or Botox, not during the eclipse, but wait a little bit longer. I would wait definitely after the Uranus-Jupiter conjunction, but it is a good time for that if you would like to do any teeth work done as well. And in your love, you're going to feel really, really passionate. You're going to feel secure and confident, no more insecurities anymore. And you are capable to actually attract a lover right now. With your family, a family member might require extra care or attention during this eclipse, and actually it could give you more responsibilities, and you will feel a little bit off of balance because you desire a lot of me time or time with your lover, and because of the family member, you need to take care of. It could be like, oh, but it's a little bit overwhelming. In education, you are capable to learn new skills right now. You're capable actually to apply for a new work where you can become a CEO, or you can actually be promoted to be a leader. And financially, it's going to be really good as well, because it's going to trine with Taurus as well. So if you are invested in stock market, and especially if you have sun, moon, rising, 5 minutes before or after 19 degrees, then it's going to affect you the most. If you would like to go for a trip, there could be some kind of spontaneous trip coming up, because you are an Aries, something to do with your boldness. You don't even think, you just go somewhere, and because Chiron is there, you're gonna heal during that trip. All right. We're gonna go Taurus rising, sun and moon, and this is my pacifier. I always somehow shuffle cards because it's make me, like relax somehow. So Taurus rising, sun and moon, as I said, sun is your father figure, your career, moon is your mother figure, your emotion, and rising everything to do about you. So Taurus rising, sun and moon is going to happen in your 12th house, and it has to do something to do an unexpected opportunity from abroad. It could be coming from a long distance, faraway country, and it's going to actually pushing you out from your comfort zone, but somehow you will feel like, okay, I need to take on to that. You might actually go and taking an opportunity to become a CEO at a hospital, hospice, or maybe you're going to become a jail guard. It could be like you're going to open a boutique hotel, or you can open actually a retreat center as well. Your mental health going to be in focus during this eclipse, and actually you can get rid of any kind of addiction, because 12th house representing addiction, so any kind of addiction, and because you are a Taurus, it could be something with food addiction. Your love life, well, it could be really, like different right now, because of you're going to expand your horizons in your love life. So you're going to try new things. And you being a Taurus, and you're really comfortable in something what is, you get used to. I know it's going to be like a little bit uplifting with this new Aries energy. There could be some kind of tension in family matters, anything to do with tolerance, for example. So you have to tolerate maybe a baby, maybe a childish behavior, and it's very hard for you. If you want to study something about foreign countries, something about medical marijuana, mushrooms, psychedelic mushrooms, anything to learn about afterlife or writing, it could be a great time for that. Money could fluctuate a little bit, especially, if you have any shared resources or actually anything from inheritance, right now you might have to stand up for it or being advocate for yourself and take whatever rightfully yours. If you want to travel, then definitely would be great if you go to a place where nobody bothers you. So it's a retreat for you, something where you can heal your past traumas, anything to do with mental addiction. All right. Gemini rising sun and moon. The sun is about your career and father figure, moon, mother and emotions, and rising everything to do about you. So, it's going to happen in your 11th house. So joint ventures could face test and your long-term goals as well. But I would believe right now you are capable to have something with a long-term goal. So right now something new is coming into your life. It's a new social network. New friends are coming into your life. Very useful energy, really bold energy. They're going to be very active. A lot of social event could go on during this time for you. Emotional health is highlighted during this time. You are going to get liberated. 11th house is liberation because ruled by Uranus. And, this kind of... It's almost like you are coming out from the closet and you becoming your authentic yourself, and it's going to liberate yourself, and it's going to positively affect your health as well. Definitely intense transformation with close friends and relationship with this eclipse. You're going to strengthen bonds with people. Anything to do with legacy or inheritance might come to the fore, and requiring some kind of careful negotiation, because don't forget, it is squaring with Ceres and Arachne, right? And education-wise, if you want to invest in psychology or you have interest in anything to do with healing modalities or deep psychological modalities, it could be a really great time to start. If you have anything to do with money, there is an option right now to heal your way of looking at your abundance. So, and there was some kind of psychological blockage that you're going to overcome during this eclipse, and you are capable actually to heal the way you are looking at your finances. If you would like to travel, there is a lot of adventure and journey that could come to your way, and you can explore, unseen territories. Definitely, when it's there with Arachne and Ceres squaring, careful with spiders, Scorpios, things like that, during the travel. So if you go to an exotic place. All right, Cancer rising sun and moon, it's going to happen in your 10th house of career. There is going to actually be a lot of amazing things happening in your career zone. So you might going to get a promotion, you can become a CEO, you can start a new business, you can become a shareholder in somewhere where you're going to have like authority. And then also there could be some kind, you're going to be in spotlight, and you might don't want to be in spotlight because you are Cancer and this Aries energy is going to be too much for you. And, you know, it could impact your health as well, because, and you have to prioritize your health right now and put some boundaries between the career and your family life as well, because your career going to take you and want to have a lot of time from you, and, you know, then your love life going to suffer and your health going to suffer. So make sure you are going to stay on your healing journey, take care of yourself as well, take time alone, not just with your family, but alone as well. And, you know, be open-minded. You know, the family issue, what could arise, it could come because of you are taking a lot of time with your new promotion, new career. So if you would like to restore harmony and your family peace, then you have to definitely take time with your family, go with them to the nature, and, you know, play with your children. If you would like to actually start a new education right now, it could be like a group therapy or group education, like it's like workshop, because of the position that you're going to take or they're going to promote you. It's going to actually ask you to be for and go for workshops. So there is some kind of new test rising over here. You know, finances, you can actually pay attention to your finances, because right now there could be some kind of negotiation between you and the partnership. And, you know, if you have a business partner, the business partner want to bite more than it can chew. So careful with that, what you sign. And travel and trip, you know, it could be something also coming with a partner, traveling with a partner. But then if your marriage was in jeopardy, or your relationship, it could heal your marriage and relationship. All right, Leo rising, sun and moon, it's going to happen in your 9th house. 9th house, you know, publication, anything to do with foreign matters, anything to do with older siblings. All right, so new job, anything to do with a new book publishing, education, like you can get into the desired university, higher education. You can become a teacher, you can become a prophet, like someone who is actually a spiritual teacher, spiritual leader right now. It's going to the eclipse actually also shine lights on your health habits as well. So you can heal anything with old patterns and give up something that doesn't serve you and embrace some kind of new way. And that's why you become well. And, you know, your daily routine going to include more quality time with loved ones and strengthening bonds as well. You can have something with pets and family members, because, you know, we have the square also with Ceres, and there could be something to do with family members, nurture, you know, taking care of family members, for example, taking care of pets of the family members, because they might get into the hospital somehow, and you need to take on to them. You are very motivated to pick up new skills and have some higher education over here. Anything to do with maybe with health service as well. And what else going to happen here for you? You need to find balance between family and career. And there will be really, really good opportunities to travel right now. And the next 6 months actually going to be great for traveling, and really auspicious for traveling as well. All right, Virgo rising, sun and moon. It's going to happen in your 8th house. Shared resources, right? The eclipse, but it's squaring with Ceres and squaring with Arachne in Capricorn. So what's going to happen for you, guys? Eighth house, anything to do with researches or inheritance, anything to do with psychological healing. You can heal from trauma from the past if you've been sexually abused, for example. You are actually capable to invest right now in stock market. Your stock can pay off, or if you have to sign a prenup, it's going to be really auspicious. You can also have inheritance coming in. Your tax refund going to be also auspicious for you. Definitely, you could get healed if you have any kind of endometriosis or anything to do with ovarian cancer or reproductive, if you are a male, anything to do with your prostate reproductive system. This is a healing over here. Anything to do with researches, if you would like to take a job as a private detective or maybe a surgeon or in a funeral home or a psychologist, this could be really good time for that. If you have new romantic interest, or if you just want to actually increase your mojo sexuality, it could be a really great time for that as well. Definitely you're going to have really good insights right now, and you're going to feel like you are seeing the other side. You might going to be able to communicate with the one who passed away. So it could be really, really great for that. You can go to a police academy, or you can be like study something with researching detective, or you can study actually astrology, because Urania is also conjuncted with this eclipse, and it could be something with financial, or it could be something to do with forensic astrology. All right. If you want to travel, just listen to your heart or your intuition and let your heart to lead you wherever you want to go. All right, Libra rising, sun and moon is going to happen in your 7th house. And your 7th house, anything to do with your allies, anything to do with peace, anything to do with your significant other, with partnership in general, and also with legal matters. So a legal matter could turn out for your favor. You can adopt a child or two, or you can, like you win a case in a court case. And also, if you would like to sue someone who wrongfully treated you, this is the time right now, and the next half year going to turn out auspicious for you. This is good for marriage. You might going to get proposing, or somebody propose to you, or it's going to bring in a new partnership and it could be legal, it could be a marriage, or it could be an engagement. It also could be something to do with you're going to get, if you have a business, and if you have online business or YouTube business, it could actually bring in a lot of clientele for you, because moon is publicity, right? And that's the public, that and the 7th house definitely bringing in more people for you. Anything to studies related to home, real estate, family history may interest you during this time. Investing in your home, real estate could be also favorable for you. It does require thoughtful consideration, but still could turn out really positive for you. And you might going to actually go back and travel somewhere where your ancestral roots are. So this is positive as well for you. All right, Scorpio rising, sun and moon. Let's see what's gonna happen over here. Just a second. So I'm continuing over here. Scorpio rising, sun and moon, it's going to happen in your 6th house, and 6th house, anything to do with your healing, anything to do with serving others, right? It has to do something with your rental properties and with your pet. You might going to get a new pet, or your pet going to get healed. It also could be something to do with like you are going to get a very good opportunity to buy a rental property, or it could be also good to have something like moving to a new neighborhood for you. It could bring in healing for you. It could bring in some kind of new therapy, but you know, it's going to be a very bold and brave kind of new opportunity and healing opportunity for you in the sixth house. You're going to start to biking, swimming, going to the gym. You're going to become a really good communicator, service for others. And, you know, it is like standing up for people in your neighborhood, in your community, because it's square Saras, so it's going to help you to actually heal community here. Sibling relationship could be actually help you with, you know, sibling relationship and neighborhood relationship could get healed during this eclipse, because Chiron is there as well. You know, skill-based studying, you can start something and it's going to be like, I'm pushed and I need to study something, otherwise I can't go up on the hierarchy ladder on the at work. And also it could also bring in something with work. So you're going to get a new job perhaps, or you're going to actually you're going to pay for your study somehow. Yeah, it could be that as well. So if you have to sign contracts, because third house Saras is there, and agreements, and if it is a new work, make sure, you know, you read all the terms and you fully understand everything, because that's going to be very important. Short trips, a lot of short trips could be actually available for you during this time. All right, Sagittarius rising, sun and moon, it's going to happen in our fifth house. I'm a Sag rising, if you know me. Fifth house, anything to do with our investment, with winning, and also has to do something with our children and joy, pleasure. So mojo is rising, romance is going to be increased in our life. And it could be also like you're going to get a very good news about your children. They got into a school that they desired for a long time, all right? Or their educational, or you're going to definitely be happy about your children. They're doing great during this time. You might going to get actually pregnant, because fifth house could bring a new baby in. And also, it could be something to do with new manager, new agent, a new creative project could start. You can actually, if you're writing a book, you can start to write something for children, about joy and happiness, or maybe a play-based, what is that, book for children, because fifth house is playing. And or if you won the lottery, because it could bring a lottery winning in, you can also write about how to invest your money, your prize money. So it is really good for that. But yeah, you can actually win a lottery here. So that is really auspicious. Anything to do with joy, anything to do with your physical health, you're going to have the money actually to invest in your physical health. So I love that. Career-wise, it is good if you want to have some new creative business. And, you know, investment. In April, you're going to have really good opportunities to have your investment increased. And then, let me see what other things. Yeah, actually, it could bring in some kind of amazing opportunity to travel, and it could be travel far away, because the eclipse going to trine with Taurus, so it could be travel far away because it's in Sagittarius. And then it's also going to bring an extra joyous opportunity with the second decan. So definitely you're going to have a lot of joy and fun in April, guys. All right, Capricorn rising, sun and moon, it's going to happen in your fourth house, real estate, anything to do with your roots, your family, anything to do with ending, also with funerals, but because it's a solar eclipse, I don't think so it's a funeral, but it might going to bring in a new member for your family. So maybe an older parent gonna come and live with you, or you're going to actually have a baby. And because of its trine with Sagittarius, Taurus, that could be like, yes, some kind of process, but you already started a long time ago with adoption, could turn out for your favor. It could be also helping you to get the right amount of money to buy a real estate, or actually to do some kind of renovation in your kitchen, or put a new fireplace into your house, Capricorn. So that is good. Or actually you're going to have the money to buy a real estate, or if you want to have a real estate license or mortgage license, it could happen right now for you. And if you want to find love because you are lonely, you actually can find love near to your home. So you don't even have to walk far or go far to find your love. You're just walking on the street and you fall madly in love with someone. Then could be some kind of somebody can support you, an older figure actually in your family, a nurturing figure to actually invest in a home. So maybe they're going to help you to pay off your debts for the house, or maybe they're going to help you to put the down payment for your house. So that could be really good. Definitely you can go and start skill-based study also if you would like to become a real estate agent or mortgage, something to do with mortgage and money there. Or maybe a coach, because Aries could represent like, yes, a coach over there, a sport, some sport coach there. All right, Aquarius rising, sun and moon. It's going to happen in your third house, and it is actually anything to do with short distance traveling, younger siblings, anything to do with writing, communication, nearby neighborhood, your nearby community. So it is also your vehicle as well, and skill-based studies. So definitely you can take on to a new study, which is skill-based. You can actually regenerate right now your website, and you can actually attract more clientele in. It could also be like you are very focused, very action-oriented, and you want to have to your neighborhood community. You can actually start a new sport group or some kind of activity for your community as well. And it could be like you want to get a new car, and it's going to be a very fast and sport car, maybe even a colored red, Aries over here. It could be like your community going to invest in solar energy somehow, and it's going to help you with the electricity bills and things like that. It could also bring in opportunity to start to write a book, and it could also help you to do a TED Talk or some kind of communication, like an internet-based study. So if you would like to, you can start to study right now AI or anything to do with technology as well, because third house could represent software, invest in softwares as well. It could be good for you. Yeah, selling, buying things could be also a good opportunity right now. Meeting new people, moving to a new neighborhood could be actually auspicious as well. Journeys, short distance traveling, it's possible for you during this time. A lot of traveling, for example. All right. Then we have, last but not least, my fellow Piscean, rising sun and moon. You know, the sun is your career and father figure, moon is mother and emotions and subconscious, and then your rising is all about you. So let's see what's going to go on for you. It's going to happen in your second house. Second house is your values, morals. It is actually also the money that you earn from your work. And that's your taste, that's the food that you put into your mouth. So right now with this Aries eclipse, you're going to change your diet. And you can go anti-inflammatory diet. And you can heal actually anything face related. You can have an eye surgery that turns out to be great. You can have anything, finish some kind of teeth surgery as well, because second house, you're definitely going to increase the money that you earn. So there is going to be either more clientele coming into your life, and if you have a business on your own, but the money that you earn, it's significantly increasing. And it could be also, you know, like not only anti-inflammatory diet, but your taste going to change, and you're gonna start to like spicy as well. You can support something with maybe with health community, right? Anything to do with it's not even your morals, your values going to change. You're going to become more assertive, Pisces. And you know, you are being a Pisces being, you are very spiritual. Usually you don't stand up for yourself. Usually you let people to push you a little bit here and there. I know, right? I am a Pisces sun. So right now you're going to be assertive and maybe even brutally honest. And actually, it's going to trine with Taurus in your 10th house. So you're going to make sure you're going to get recognition that you deserve, or you're going to be out in the public eye. And from then on, you invite a lot more money in. And because it's squaring with Capricorn and Ceres in Capricorn and Arachna in Capricorn, there could be a friend or somebody from your social network who try to become tricking you. Like, you know, Arachne, it is the tricking you into something what you didn't see, and somebody who can poison you with their you know, like personality. So you might going to cut out friendships as well. A friendship that doesn't serve you anymore, but is not really soul building, and you cannot grow from those people anymore. So, or gossiping, and you just don't want that around anymore. And you're not going to attend those social events or those social groups as well. But definitely earnings is great. And you know, because of Ceres is nurturing, and it could be actually a situation, because it's a square, so it's some kind of pushy energy, right? Martian energy, like you feel like one of your friends is really pushy because of they want you to invest in something, invest in their business, or they might going to actually just want to take care of you and concern about your health, and you know, concern about your investment, and your values are changing, and they're going to word it, and you're not necessarily gonna like it, and it could be the conflict coming from there. But you know, there is new project, and there is new crowdfunding project which could be profitable during this time for you. And if you would like to travel, it could be a travel for you coming up, but it has to be something with a humanitarian project, because Ceres is in the 11th. So it has to be something to do with humanitarian project where you help and focused on some kind of philanthropic work. So the adventure is going to bring some kind of personal growth for you guys. All right, if you love my videos, so I suffered through, I can lift my arm only this much, and But you know, I really enjoy to do these videos, and if you liked it, please help me to grow my channel. It's very, very important, because I can bring in a lot more for you guys if you are comment below, like, or you know, subscribe to my channel, and share it with others. I will be back with Neptune Venus and Saturn Mars video today. All right, thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye for now.